Hi everyone, thank you so much for giving such an amazing response to the previous video where I discussed about some of the opportunities available for 2021 batch. In this video, we'll be discussing some of the important upcoming off-campus internship opportunities or internship challenges that generally companies launch to hire people, and these are the source of potential PPOs that you can get even when you are in your third year, or you can grab some internship opportunities when you are in your second year. So some of the companies for which we'll be discussing today, these are Quora, Samsung, Deloitte, Lowe's, ZS Associates, and JP Morgan and Chase. So we'll be discussing about their process, what is the methodology they are following, how many rounds they have, what are the tips and tricks they have, what is the potential CTC, what is the eligibility criteria, and everything. So just stay tuned with me. We'll be discussing all these companies line by line, and let's move on to the first company. The first company that we'll be discussing today is Quora. So Quora is basically an American question and answer based website where questions are asked, answered, followed, and edited by users. And I feel that almost everybody of you might have used Quora at some point of your life. So Quora Programming Challenge, they have already launched this programming challenge, and the tentative dates that they have given are 6th February and 7th February. The eligibility of this is like everybody is eligible to participate, like students from all the batches 2021, 2022, 2023 are eligible. You must have a valid Quora account. They have two divisions, Division 1 and Division 2, with different time frames to accommodate all the time zones. The prices that they have listed, like 2000 USD, 1000 USD and 500 USD. They have also given t-shirts for top 50 participants, and the most important thing is that they'll be hiring people for internships and full-time roles at Quora for the top performers in this programming challenge. And one more important thing is that Quora have all its opportunities available in its remote location, so that would be amazing opportunity for all the Indian participants who will be participating in Quora Programming Challenge. Let us discuss about the pattern and the rounds. There will be 6 coding questions in each division, and they can be done using programming languages like C, C++, Java, or Python. You can either attempt one division or you can either attempt both of these divisions. It's up to you. You can register for both of them or either one of them. The CTC, if we talk about for Quora's Programming Challenge or for Quora in general, is the software engineer full-time role has a CTC that you can see in the video. It's quite a good CTC, and when we talk about the stipend that they're offering, it's also quite good. Next, some of the important tips and tricks for acing Quora's Programming Challenge 2021 are, like, you should be practicing some of the timely coding contests on platforms like CodeChef, Codeforces. Along with that, you should have a good hold over your data structures and algorithms. Right. So moving on to the next challenge that we'll be discussing today is Samsung Parichay. Samsung is a South Korean multinational company headquartered in Seoul, South Korea. In India, it has its research and development centers in Noida as well as in Bangalore. So basically, this is the program that is being conducted by Samsung R&D Institute Bangalore, and they generally conduct it for second year students. Like, current batch of 2023 would be eligible if Samsung rolls out this competition this year. Next, what are the rounds involved? Basically, they have 3 rounds, and all these rounds are online. Online round means they'll be having mostly coding tests on platforms such as Interview. It's type of individual challenge, and you'll be getting internship opportunity after acing this challenge. Like, top performers from this coding challenge would be taking home internship with Samsung R&D Institute after your second year, and after that second year internship, you will be getting a PPI, probable PPI, and you can do internship at Samsung even after your third year. Along with that, they will be giving some of their goodies in this contest, and the tentative date that generally Samsung conducts this event is in the month of February. So stay tuned. The dates might be rolling out for this program soon. Along with that, like, if you want to ace this, again, you should have a strong hold over your data structure algorithms and should practice timely coding contests. The next contest that we'll be talking about is Deloitte. Deloitte, as you know, it's one of the big 4 companies, and with the largest professional, like, we can say it's the largest professional services network. So the event that it launches is known as Deloitte Techno-Serve. Right. So this is basically when we talk about the eligibility in this program, like pre-final year students, now the current graduating batch of 2022 would be eligible for this program, and it's not branch restrictive. Like, people from all branches can take part in Deloitte Techno-Serve. They are also like making eligible students from MTech and MCA, and they're also pre-final year students from MTech and MCA. The profiles that Deloitte offer is business technology analyst, and software engineer. So when we talk about some of the rounds in Deloitte Techno itself, these are ideation phase, proof of concept, and working prototype. So in this, what you have to do is they'll roll out some of the problem statements, and you need to submit an idea PPT. Then you need to develop the ideas, pitch during that first phase, and submit a proper proof of concept with detailed business case. Like you should include the financials, you should include the case studies, how much research you have done, and everything. After that, if you are shortlisted, then you have to work on the working prototype in which you can develop the complete setup. When we talk about the themes and tracks that they generally focus on, these are data science and machine learning track, Internet of Things, cognitive automation, and robotic process automation. Also, they have one separate track for cybersecurity. Like if you are very much interested in cybersecurity, then it's a very good opportunity for you to get a job opportunity or get an internship at Deloitte. So top teams from each track are given pre-placement offers based upon their interviews, and these pre-placement offers are also mostly based upon the project that you are giving to them in techno itself. When we talk about some of the tips and tricks that I've got to know from some of the people who participated in Deloitte Techno of this year, so what are some of the things that you should keep into mind? First of all, the idea is most important. Selecting a problem statement, thinking about that idea, like which you should have, your idea should be well thought of. Next, when you prepare for your PPT, it should be crisp and clear. It should not be more than 4 to 5 slides. And one more important thing is, whenever they roll out this event this year, try to submit your entry on time. Don't wait for the last minute, because generally what has happened is sometimes the dates are preponed, or sometimes the event seems to be like the company is taking some of the very first entries for eligibility or something. So don't waste your time and just submit the entry as early as possible. Tentatively, it would be conducted in the month of March, as last year it was conducted, and the platform that Deloitte chose was TechGig. Moving on to the next company. Now we'll talk about JP Morgan Chase Code for Good Hackathon. JP Morgan Chase is basically, it's an American multinational investment bank and financial services holding company. It's headquartered in New York. So this is a very good, I would say, challenge to get into JP Morgan Chase as a software engineer. What they have to do in this challenge is basically it can be an on-campus or an off-campus opportunity. Like earlier it used to be an off-campus opportunity, but recently they have made it as an on-campus opportunity. It is basically for the batch of 2022. What they do in this challenge is you have 3 rounds. First is online coding test, in which you'll be getting 3 coding questions. Maybe possibly these questions are some standard algorithms, and you should be skilled in your data structure algorithms. Next is there'll be the people who will be shortlisted from the round 1. You will be asked to submit an online video. Basically it would be a personality and communication skill based test. You'll be getting 2 questions and you need to record your video and send it to them. Next is the 3rd round, where it will be a complete hackathon. The people shortlisted after 2 rounds will be subjected to a hackathon with problem statements. So what are the steps of this hackathon? So basically this is a hackathon in which the idea is to make some real-time apps for non-governmental organizations, NGOs. The problem statements are NGOs, and you have to choose your own problem statements. JPMC will assign you certain mentors, as well as there will be people from NGOs to guide you, and you'll be creating a working prototype for them in this hackathon. So some of the important things: what are the opportunities available? Like software development internships at JPMC and full-time roles at SD at JPMC. So what is the CTC of that JPMC is offering for a software engineer profile? It's close to 14 LPA, and the tentative process for this starts in March 2021, as have been seen in the previous years. So what are some of the tips and tricks for this challenge? The round 1 is very crucial and has some standard problems. Make sure to give it very carefully, as like it's a lot of competition. It's a very good company, so there will be generally a lot of competition, so you should give your round 1 very carefully. Next, when we come to the video round, like almost all have the same questions. You can prepare the questions beforehand, so that you can present it in a better way and you can pitch it in a good way. Right. Moving on to the next company, we talk about Lowe's. Lowe's is basically an American retail company specializing in home improvement. It has its stores in Mooseville, Canada, but in India it has its technology center located at Bangalore. So it is one of the off-campus opportunity currently for the batch of 2022. CSIT and related branches, all circuital branches, ECIC are eligible. So what are 7 rounds in this Lowe's campus challenge? Also, I have also qualified this campus challenge when I was in my 3rd year, and I have made a complete video describing the entire experience, and the link is there in the bio. You can go through that video if you are thinking of acing the Lowe's challenge. So what are the different rounds? The first round is idea submission in the form of PPT along with the source code. You need to submit, choose from the problem statement, submit the idea in a form of PPT along with the source code. Next is evaluation presentation for shortlisted teams. The teams that are shortlisted by after idea submission round, you are evaluated and presentation is being done for the shortlisted team based upon your shortlisting. Next, the teams that are shortlisted and the winners are getting prizes, like they have prizes close to 4.5 lakhs last year, and even if you're not in the winners, they'll be giving you some pre-placement interviews for some of the top performers in this challenge. The themes that they basically focus on are related to retail industry, as Lowe's is basically a home improvement company. You need to, like, your idea and problem statements will be mainly focusing on retail industry and the use of artificial intelligence, web development, AR, VR. These are some of the technologies that you might need to choose while framing or while thinking of solution for those problem statements. Next, some of the roles at Lowe's India are Associate Software Development Engineer and the Analyst role. For both the roles, SD as well as Analyst, the cost to company that they're giving is 19 LPA. Tentatively, last year it was conducted in the month of March, so you have to prepare it beforehand. Maybe this year also it might be conducted in the month of March 2021. So if we talk about some of the tips and tricks that you should keep in your mind while focusing upon this challenge, you should focus on technologies like AR and VR. Like many of the solutions that were selected last time were based upon AR, VR. The source code to be submitted should be self-explanatory. Like you should mention the comments wherever necessary, and it should be like presented in a good way. Also, you should have in mind some good ideas related to retail industry. You can think and brainstorm with your friends so that you can ace this challenge in a good manner. Next company that we're talking about is ZS Associates. So ZS Associates is a consulting and professional services firm focusing upon consulting, software technology, and it's basically dealing with some healthcare as well as technology firms. So eligible batch this time would be batch of 2022, and it makes all branches eligible. So the round basically that they have in ZS campus beats is, first of all, the problem cases that are launched, then semi-finalists are selected, then presentations, and then the final offer as well as the prizes that they have. So what are some of the profiles at ZS Associates? Software engineer profile and analyst profile, and the CTC for this role is for SG role at ZS Associates is close to 13 LPA. Maybe it might include some gratuity and other details, but it's close to 13 LPA. Some of the tips and tricks to ace ZS Campus Beats Challenge. The case solution should be detailed. Next, try to focus more on the financials of the project that you're working upon. Also, 1 year, 2 year, and 5 year plan of your idea to be discussed. Also, make a diverse team, like people from all the fields like technology, analytics, and management should be a part of your team so that you can give a solely complete idea along with business cases, along with that focusing on technology, numbers, and financials. So try to make a balanced team. So this was all for today, and I would like you to share, subscribe, and like this video so as to get more and more opportunities ahead. You can connect with me on social medias as well, and do wait for all the upcoming opportunities. We'll be picking up very good content on this channel for your placement as well as internships. Thank you so much. Good luck. All the best.